Hello good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here. Today I'm bringing you a match I had in my Yamato. Now this match is after the CV hotfix or 8.0.1. So you're going to see some of the CV changes in this video. Now there are only one CV, there are only two CVs in this game, both a midway on each team. So while it's only one carrier per side, it is a tier 10 carrier and the midway is very powerful still. It didn't get nerfed as near as hard as the Hakuru did. So keep that in mind. Now as you can see, I have spawned in on the eastern side of the map with, well, barely anyone. It's me, two cruisers. I believe it's a Donskoy. No, it's not a Donskoy. I think it's a Rune and some other Russian cruiser, and the Iowa. So the Iowa is the only one out of the four ships on our side of the map that has decent AA anymore. Now Yamato had good AA before the CV rework update, but it wasn't really all that fantastic. It was good. It could hold off, well, it couldn't really hold off planes, but it would take a couple of planes down out of a squadron that was sent to attack it. Now, of course, if it got oversaturated, like a carrier just sent all of its plane after it, no, it couldn't really handle that, but it could take the edge off. Now, you'll see how the AA works now after the hotfix. Now, the Yamato, I didn't play a lot of the Yammy after the CV update, because if you guys know what happened to the Yammy in real life when it met aircraft carrier planes, you'll understand why. So, keeping that in mind, this is the first time I played Yammy in a while. So you are going to see me do some pretty non-Yammy things. Granted, I already play Yammy very not Yammy-wise. I have a brawler build on this thing. My modules, I have auxiliary armaments mod 1, damage con 1, then secondary armaments mod 2, damage con 2. Then I have, oh god, what I think I have... I have main armaments mod 3, that's why I have a 25-second reload on these 460s. And then I have concealment expert. In the captain skills, I have preventive maintenance, MLG turrets because the Yamato turrets are slow. Then I have BFT, AFT, then adrenaline rush, superintendent, and then concealment expert. So definitely not a normal Yammy, but I don't play Yammy like most Yammys do. I play my Yammy up front, as you will see in this video. And some people, a lot of people, most people don't do this. Yammy's a good sniper. She has excellent dispersion. She has the best Sigma out of all the battleships in the game at 2.1. And overall, she's best at the back. Her armor scheme does not bode well for brawling. And so why the heck do you play it at the front, Mountbatten? Because she has 460mm guns. And they pack a punch, and they don't give a crap about angling for most ships. There are a couple of ships that have some pieces of their bow have armor that's over 32mm. I'm looking at you, Kerr, first, and the Mosfa. So if they bow tank just right, they can't bounce your shells. But if you're in North Carolina or in Izumo, you can't really do that. And what's happening here is actually something I'm pretty dang proud of, this little squadron that we have in the east. I am in a Yammy. I am very close to these ships. My secondaries are firing on them. They're within 10 kilometers of me. And they are pointing their bow toward me because they want to give me the smallest profile of their ship, because it doesn't matter with the North Carolina and the Izumo what or how they angle, because my shells can just go straight through it. But if they gave me their broadside, they would definitely get deleted much faster. Now, in doing this, they have given their broadsides to the friendly Iowa to my left. You can see him there on the mini-map. He's just to the west of that tiny island that's slightly northeast of the sea cap. So we have a good crossfire going on here. And you can see they're not even paying attention to me because they know they can't really do much to me. The North Carolina, it's a tier 8. It does have 16-inch guns, but they are only of a 45 caliber, not a 50 caliber, so they don't quite carry the same punching power as the Iowa's 50 caliber guns do. And he actually starts moving in. I gotta give this North Carolina some credit. He sees he's going down and he tries to move in, but the friendly Iowa takes care of him. Now, the Ismo, he, well, does Ismo. He keeps his bow, and he's actually pretty smartly angled here, because the Ismo does have some really nice side armor, and it does bounce one of my shells there. But I aim at his upper armor to where I still get some decent pins. So the Ismo's being quite smart about this. He's got his bow pointed kind of in between me and the Iowa, and he's doing a really good job of tanking. I gotta give it to him. He made the best out of a really crappy situation, and he does actually survive for quite some time. Now, keep in mind, the majority of the team spawned out west. There's only 4 ships over here, including me. So we are just holding this flank as best we can while we are waiting for our team in the west to break through. That's what I was going with, and it appears that's what the other 3 ships with me were going for. However, as you see, as this battle develops, it's not that cut and dry. Now, I've been left relatively alone. Zal took a couple of shots at me. The Isabel's now paying some attention to me. And you see that Zal's coming back around the corner again. Or no, actually, there's 2 Zals here at this cap that actually threw me off. You'll see later I say there's still a Zal around the corner, but he's actually been sunk for some time. So I'm sitting here, and then here come the midway planes. I'm like, oh, they're rocket planes, no big deal. Almost my fighter, my catapult fighter. They'll take care of them. That's what I thought would happen, but watch this. I do not know if the Izumo snuck a salvo in right there, but those rocket planes just did 15,000 damage to my Yamato. That's before the fires even kicked in. 15,000 damage with rocket planes. Now, you see that the Izumo's turrets, they aren't even pointing at me, and the Izumo turrets, they're not that fast where they could fire at me then rotate that quickly to the other side. So, I'm not sure if that midway just got like all of his rockets to hit my superstructure or what, but that hurt. Now, if you notice on the map, there's suddenly a large amount of ships over here on this eastern flank. I've been seeing this cap point pretty much since the enemy capped it, contesting it, in a Yammy. And you can see the friendly ships are now starting to gather on the eastern flank rather than on the western flank where they had the numbers advantage. And I didn't really know they were here until that Monty honked his horn at me. I'm like, what the heck are you doing here? We were just holding this flank for you guys to push the western flank, but oh, okay, fair enough. Whatever happened in the west apparently did not go according to plan. So they're over here in the east now. I'm like, alright, well, still, it's a really close game at this point. We haven't capped anything yet. We're now just capping the sea cap. Enemy team and our team have the same amount of ships down, and now we got to do something. We can't sit here and see. We need to push. So I'm like, alright, I need to floor it. I'm in a Yammy, slowest battleship at tier 10, so I need to get going. And I assumed, maybe something like the Monty or the Iowa was going to take the lead, but guess what happens? Me and my Yammy, we have to charge in first. Yeah, go figure. It's about how a game on a Friday is going to go. Which, I don't mind pushing in Yammy. I play Yammy really, really aggressively, as you are seeing right now. It's fun. You have the biggest guns in the game. They're accurate at long range, so getting close, they'll be real accurate. You have a nice deletion cannon. So this is the point where I think I'd already typed in chat that the enemy Zal was around this corner, and then someone was like, no, he's already dead, and that's true. There was I think there was another Zal that I saw that threw me off. So I am just expecting either a destroyer or some cruiser to be parked right here, just waiting to torpedo my fat, juicy battleship. Fortunately for me, there's actually nobody here. Yeah, apparently the game spawned both teams heavy at the A cap, which is a good thing. There's a Cleveland there. He's not much of a threat to me, or so I think. You'll see why I say that here in a second. But that carrier still is. Now, I am within the AA bubble of several battleships. And there they are right there. 2 battleships and a cruiser. And here is just a spotter plane for the turrets, I believe. And there he goes. I actually shoot him down. Go figure. Yammy AA crews. They were awake for that. So situation, enemies got 2 caps, we got 1. All of our teams at the eastern flank. I'm almost positive at this time that their team at the western flank is absolutely just beelining it over here to help out their couple of cruisers. And there's a Cleveland there, Cleveland somewhere else, in a turrets, because remember we spotted the turrets flying out there. There he is. So there's 3 ships here. Turpets is the only major threat over the Clevelands. It is it's a flamethrower. And watch this guy. The storm has him rolled in, so spotting is at 8 kilometers. He's about to make this turn, and he's like, oh, crap. And then he points his bow back toward me. Because I was waiting for him to continue to turn. This is why you always want to hold your fire for the last possible second. Because I thought he was going to make that turn, so I was kind of predicting that. But then he straightened out to kind of give me the smallest profile he can. There, he just set 2 fires on me in 1 salvo. But I did manage to take away most of his health, and my friendlies finished him off. Over here come in some more lovely midway planes. I launched my fighter squadron again. And ow, that hurt again. And now there's a turrets to my right, another Cleveland to my left. So I'm trying to decide, okay, who do I need to focus on here? Now, I'm watching this turrets, and he's actually going in reverse. Because this little fleet right here did get spotted, so I'm assuming he's probably getting to a position to where he can just torpedo us pretty easily. Because turrets does have torpedoes, for those of you that may not know. So I got my guns trained there. I'm waiting to come around this corner and see him just waiting for me. So you guys can see I did back off my speed here because I was thinking maybe he fired some torpedoes. Now he's trying to turn his ship around to where he can get his other tubes on target. Would have been the smart thing to do. But no, he's saving them. There's that. This Donskoy is an absolute rock star, right? Turpage is a tough cookie, even for Yammy. It's got very good secondaries, torpedoes like we already mentioned, and it has 8 15-inch guns that reload in 25 seconds, and its turrets traverse fast. Not something you want to get into a knife fight with, especially with a Yammy, but this Rockstar and this Donskoy gets his torpedoes off and absolutely drains the Turpitz' health. Turpitz has absolute crap torpedo protection, just like the Bismarck and the rest of the German line. Its torpedo protection is doo-doo. However, he did manage to kill off the Donskoy. That was a tier 9 cruiser, but Donskoy absolutely drained that Turpitz's health. So big shout out to that guy. And here he is. He's angled, so I aim at his upper deck slash deck. Well, upper belt armor and deck, and let fly. Get 14k. He's not dead just yet, but next salvo he definitely will be. He's not in a position to get his torpedoes out on me. I get hit by a salvo from, I'm presuming, the other Cleveland. I'm trying to see exactly where it came from because I don't want to give broadside to anything. And this Turpitz actually probably could have killed me if he had his guns trained on me. But it looks like he was trying to go after that Montana for whatever reason. And thankfully the Montana does kill him, or did the flooding kill him? Didn't really see what killed him. It looked like the Montana blapped him. So I am now at about half health. We're capping B cap, still a close game. We still got about the same number of ships as the enemy team. And we are capping B. And the enemy carrier is still hunting me down. And then, oh look, there's a Cleveland. Here's the thing about the Yammy. Them slow turrets. And I do have Isoroku Yamamoto on here. So my turrets are actually faster than they would be if you had a normal captain because of Yamamoto's buff to the MLG turret skill. So this Cleveland's trying to stay angled, but again, Yamato doesn't matter. There he goes. That's 3 kills so far. I'm sorry, I think it's 2 kills so far. I mean, ooh, here come the planes again. And I actually shoot down a lot of planes. 5 planes there. Amazing. Look at this. My Monty wasn't this effective before the hotfix, so I can imagine what it's like now. And if you didn't catch there, friendlies actually took out 2 more ships during that slaughtering of the midway's planes there. So now, like, oh, that's some Monty, and he has most of my broadside, but he is also broadside too. So I'm trying to get into a position to where I can get a salvo out on him. And I actually cap the B cap in the process. And again, these turrets take approximately 5 years to turn, give or take if it's a leap year or something like that. So I'm trying to get my turrets to turn around. I'm trying to turn the ship around because it is faster to turn the ship than to turn the turrets and the Yammy. And actually pop a heal because, and it is my last heal too. And here's another thing about the Yammy. It does not maneuver all that well, so I actually run to this island right here, or come very close to it. Waiting for that Yammy to come around the side. Yep. do run into this island, waiting for that Yammy to come around the side. Waiting some more. He's turning a bit. Secondaries are firing on him, and I am now perfectly broadside to this Monty. Let the front 2 turrets fly off, and yeah, I get some okay damage and some bounces. Instead of firing with my secondaries, get turret number 3 to go off, and some okay damage. Fire is burning on him. I might get the kill if the fire burns him out. I do. And there we go. 3 kills, and that is the match. So yeah, really great match in the Yammy. Man, and she absolutely shredded those planes. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. And God, if that's what it's like normally now, man, CV's got hit pretty hard with the nerf hammer. So what I'm thinking they're doing with the hotfix is they've nerfed CVs down a lot. Now they're going to slowly build them back up and see where's tolerable for everyone. You know, where is it comfortable for the CV players? Where is it comfortable at for the surface ship players? That's what I think they're doing. And I mean, I understand the panic. I understand the uproar. It's the same thing that happened when the rework came out in the first place. A lot of us panicked, myself included. I'm not going to exclude myself from this. I did panic too. And now there's a lot of panicking going on again. We just all need to calm down and just let the devs do their job. Let them balance the game out and just have faith that they'll find a happy medium in the end. They usually do. It's just someone's toes are going to get stepped on either way. You can't please everybody. It's a simple fact of life. But, I mean, I shot down 17 planes in Yamato without an AA build. Yeah. That's a bit odd, especially in this new era of the CV. So anyway guys, those are my 2 cents on that, and a pretty good Yammy game for not playing here in a while. So if you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We're on our way to 1,500 subs. We are so close to it, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So again, I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. I'll see all you guys in the next one.